Okay.
Okay. Hold on. So I just sent you. Look at that. Look at that color. Look at that color.
I'm no, I haven't.
Um,
No, that's what I wanted to tell you. Is like I had planned on buying my own, my own stuff, my own fingernail paint.
um,
Like it's.
don't get a gel set.
Don't tell me what to do.
No, I'm advising you right now because they will ruin your nails. Like I let one of my friends do my nails in gel months ago,
When the fuck did you go
and
to jail? It's all right. Don't worry about it.
it's,
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
um,
Please, please don't.
I let it do it, and this was like when was it? Like
I felt like I was in danger.
what month is this now? It was like July, and my like they worked for a good 2 3 weeks. The problem is that with gel, the only way to properly get them off is to either let them fall off naturally, or you literally have to soak your finger in acetone
Yeah, I know.
so so that it will loosen it. And the problem is that I was working, and so there would be points where like I look down and just part of the nail is gone, and I just have like a circle in the middle, but it will strip your nails and ruin them. So unless you plan on devoting actual time and care, just stick to regular friggin' nail polish. Also, um, how am I coming in? How is my sound?
It's great.
Okay, because I was gonna say I found my regular headphones, and I can just switch to Messenger on my computer with those if you wanted. But if this is fine, then it's fine. So moving on to episode 2.
Well, I mean, it's technically. God damn it. I mean, technically it's episode 11, but yeah.
All right, episode 11.
Oh my gosh. This isn't hard. I know how to do this. Like I know that I.
You know what? I wonder if JLab sells wireless earbuds.
Yeah, they
I
ain't done.
am an idiot. Because I was about to grab my phone to go and look on Instagram, and I
Woo!
started looking for my phone
It was in your hand.
as I am talking
Yeah.
into my phone.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Time to confirm if these rumors are true.
Oh yeah, they got all kinds.
When I tell you,
Okay.
when I tell you, I stumbled backwards into success. I did. I stumbled ass first into success.
And is it true that all the local water bubbled up?
But yeah,
Incredible! And the rumor of a ferocious man shark being spotted? And that a giant octopus stalks these waters, dragging boats and buildings to a watery demise?
Is it bad if like
usually.
you don't like trust things because they're cheaper?
No, I would say that like in most cases when you buy electronics and they are like when their counterparts are usually expensive and you can find something that's cheap to assume it's not going to be very good. I think
Yeah,
that's about right.
That guy looks taller.
yeah, because they're the first things that come up are the JLab wireless. They're 14.99, and I was just like, that's too good to be true.
Okay, let's get moving.
Like the question would be like build quality and like battery life and then audio quality.
Well, I found a pair that's 79.99, and I'm like, I trust this more. Um,
I've bought like semi expensive headphones that I ended up not liking. So there's that.
This
Because-
one is 12-hour battery life, 36-hour charging case. Noise canceling. And right now they're 20% off.
From Amazon?
Yep. Should I just go ahead and get them? Because obviously I'm not gonna find the other ones. Maybe they
No.
were stolen.
Oh, you're on my side. That makes it okay. That's why you weren't dying. Got it.
Maybe that was Edwin's parting gift to me.
Is that how long it's been since you've had them?
Huh?
Like, is that how?
I got those things when I got this phone. I've had this phone for over a year.
All right, cool. I don't know why you told me that like I was supposed to know, but I appreciate that.
I got this phone. Has it been like 2 years? Have I had this phone for 2 years?
You're, dog,
I've had
I
this phone
don't.
for close to 2 years.
I can't help but tell you I don't know. Like, I wish I remembered. I wish I remember having the conversation. I think it's closer to 2 years. I think it's. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think you got yours right after I got my Pixel.
Yeah, it was around the same time. Yeah. So I guess all I could say is it was a good run.
I mean, that's kind of how I felt about my I bought a new controller for the PlayStation, and it was like $20, and it like the information for the controller, like the idea that like, oh well, it works for the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 3, the Switch, and PC. And all I could think was like, ain't no way this is gonna be good. And it wouldn't be like $25, like $30. And I'm like, you know, like, cause I need a new one because my Darth Vader controller, like the battery in it is shot. It just does not work the way it needs to work anymore. So I was like, you know what?
And
I'm playing with it now. It works. The D-pad is a bit stiff, but outside of that, like, it lights up and everything. Which was the reason I bought it. Like, I'll send you pictures of it after this episode. Lantern.
I'm looking at the JLab now is because I literally just pulled out 2 different pair of JLab headphones. So obviously I like them.
Yeah.
And
'Cause I remember
they're
you-
dependable because I had these longer than I had those.
Because you bought me a pair, and I remember them. I like the color scheme.
Yeah, I also like their logo. The logo's cool.
Yeah. People tend to forget that that's an important part of branding. Cool logos.
You're
Oh, you were agreeing. Because I didn't understand what you said. So, you remember a while back I said something along the lines of, Superman, what's happening? Well, Lex Luthor, what's happening? Why are you constantly being hurt? Are you being shot by someone? Is someone hurting you? Who hurt you?
oh, crying baby.
Ah, okay. I did not know what was happening here.
Oh, I can control these with an app.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, we'll just go ahead and add them to the cart. And
A lot more quiet, perhaps.
we will get a 2-year protection plan because that's obviously Not as long as I can hold on to them.
I think the protection plan, like, is only in case you break them. Hey, you remember that Motorola I bought?
Hold on, because I just thought about something. I wonder if I got a plan for the other one. Let's see how that works. What's the warranty on those?
Because I don't think you can, the warranty doesn't cover. I lost them.
It might.
Oh, right. It's been a while since I played, y'all. It's been a while since I played. Who is hurting me? And why? Why am I being hurt? Mm-hmm.
I need to find those freaking headphones in your place. Because I just remembered the case can also be used as a freaking charger.
Now the world shall witness my unmatched intellect.
Oh, I have to move it.
Vacuuming.
They threw the baby. Oh, okay.
Vacuuming up the splash.
All right. Got it. I got it.
Oh, Sennheiser's pretty quality.
They used to be. They're not anymore.
I don't know if you're lying or not, but I'm gonna trust you.
No, I'm not. I mean, they're probably still pretty good, but they're not as good as they used to be. At least according to a headphone guy I watch on YouTube. So, remember a while back, we had a conversation where I said something along the lines of words are just, it's like sounds are just words until you keep, sounds are just sounds until you keep making them. You remember this?
No.
You don't? Okay, so so the point is, like, the point of the statement is that, like, to make it make sense, the point of the statement is that if back before, like, language was established, so who can turn invisible? I assume it's not Gorilla Grodd. Like, can you turn invisible? I feel like you can't. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. What the hell is happening? Like, it's not you. Oh. Can I? Like, I feel like he's the one that can... Okay, there we
Shut
go.
up, refrigerator.
Finally.
Golly, I had to be in a specific spot for it to work. Jeez. But anyway, the point I was trying to get, the point I've been trying to make for 14 minutes is that I started thinking about how language works. Like, as a whole, how language works. Oh, they're stuck. There we go. I was like... Okay, so somebody who can turn invisible. Not you, apparently. Am I supposed to... So, like, my question was, like, how did the word for slave exist in, like, the lexicon of, like,
You're certain there isn't a
language?
easier way to get around this place through if there was, don't you think I'd use it? Let's access the main reception desk.
I'm not sure I understand.
So, slaves were a thing. Like, the concept of slavery in and of itself is a thing. But, like, I'm very curious.
It's still a thing.
Yeah, like, the concept of slavery. Like, the fact that it existed is bizarre in general. And, like, because I don't want to...
Wow.
I don't want...
Hold on. I just literally typed in origin of word, and the first option was slave.
Yeah. Yeah, the universe is, we're living in a simulation. That's for true.
So...
I wouldn't have assumed he had that ability. Like, why would I have assumed that he had that ability?
Anything like this back on Korugar.
It's Old French, apparently?
Slavery.
Hello and welcome to
No, I'm
Deathstorm.
assuming.
Please take a seat until Mr. Newman returns.
But
And it first appeared in English around 1290.
Change the security codes to keep us out.
So it's Old French,
Up to
Latin.
the world to find out about.
And this is first recorded around 800. Nope, so it's Old Greek. So it was first recorded in Byzantine Greek in like 580, and then translated to French Latin in 800, and then English 1200, and then
Is by following Luthor.
Yes, Adam. Please be patient. Patient?
interesting.
This is not my way. I take what I want when I want.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving you money.
Programming the receptionist into helping us, Luther. Just a few minor upgrades and she'll be perfect.
They say that genius is often misunderstood, but I'm not certain this qualifies.
Let's see. Possibly the oldest mention of Slavs in almost historical form Slovene is attested in Ptolemy's geography. So
Why did I think it was 7?
dude, this is legit. Like, I'm legit tracing the origin of this word right now.
Good, like, cause I had it. I just find it
It is
bizarre.
very old.
Because I find
It
it
is
bizarre
very
that there was a
old.
word for slavery, but there was a word for slave, and I also found it bizarre that there was a word for like that the N word was a thing, like that it exists within like somebody was able to figure it the fuck out, and you know, and be like, yeah, we can use like this is how
Well,
we
see,
just
that one right there is
yes, I see. Thank you for explaining.
that one I know is in the naming. Let me see. Wow, Wikipedia. All right. So yeah, its origins are in
Swahili.
Latin. No, it's in Latin, and the
I
word
was clearly guessing.
basically from Niger,
Yeah.
which means black in Latin, and people they just took it and started to use it derogatory. So it's all in the power of name.
So it's
basically.
that's what I
Like,
thought it was for a
and
while.
that's literally that's all that one is to use it in a derogatory manner is what they did to make it negative.
Okay, so they're pronouncing it incorrectly on top of everything else.
Well, no, they added the extra G.
Oh, because they were spelling. So they pronounced it wrong. So they had to. So they chose to misspell it to make it make sense. Got it.
Because we're American.
There we are. I knew we'd find a way through.
Eek, eek,
Just a
eek.
little inventing to focus the mind.
Let's see.
It's as if they were waiting for us.
Oh, dang.
Oh dang!
Ultraman,
they have
all yours.
how you say it in other languages on here too.
Told us you were on your way.
He said he simply couldn't allow this attack to succeed.
You have done well, Lex.
My tech can help you find whatever it is you're looking for, in exchange for my share of the Earth when you're done.
I'd watch him, Ultraman. I don't think he can be trusted.
So, yeah, the N-bomb comes from basically the power of naming and meaning given to names. It's all part of culture.
I feel you.
Because when you break down culture,
I'm listening.
like literally any way that I've been taught in school is when you break down culture, all it is shared meanings. And like shared lived experiences, basically.
So because multiple people did a thing a certain way, or like that's their culture now, like that's what they're into. So it becomes that's what they're into, basically.
Break that down for me.
Meaning like Asian people eat rice, or like some Asians like happen to like rice quite a bit, and
Yeah.
it's like so yeah, that's their. It's part of our culture. We just eat rice a lot.
It's a part of their culture historically. And when you get into the historic, meanings behind that, or the historic, like the reasons behind that, because they live in an area that is freaking great for growing rice. It's what they had, and it's cheap. So it's a part of their culture. And it's just like when I have attempted to explain Black Twitter to white people, because I've literally here's a weird one. I had to explain Black Twitter to a black person once from Chicago.
I assume they don't use Twitter though. Like if they don't understand the concept of, because I don't necessarily know what Black Twitter is outside of like it is what it sounds like.
Yeah, because it's not a real space.
Yeah,
it's a realm. It's a realm of Twitter.
Within Twitter, it's just like it's where a lot of black shit happens, or like a lot of things where.
Well, no, it's not even that.
No,
it's become a part of. It's a part of black culture.
Yeah,
because the same thing is, it's like
you explain.
We didn't live in the same house. But there are so many ways that we grew up so very similarly.
Yeah.
And it's the same. The same can be said for pretty much black people all across the country. Because it's like, I'm sure you've seen those posts. You remember a while ago with the post that was just a bunch of letters in line that said only black people will be able to tell me what this means.
Yeah, stuff like get your black ass back in the house.
That's black Twitter. Yeah. That's black culture. Yes, that. Because who knows who came up with that? Neither of us did, but we knew what it was. So, Black Twitter, Black culture, it's all shared meanings, even though we didn't come from the same place. And that, in essence, was it is what connects us, but also, like, if we go back to the M-bomb at the white people meeting, they said we're going to start using this negatively towards all of those black people out there, so that it's an attempt to otherize. So they didn't have to look at their slaves as humans. They could use a different word that made them seem less than, to make it easier for them to do what they did.
Which, you know, was... How was I able to jump in here but couldn't jump out? What the shit?
Let's see. I'm still trying to go back to find. So, slave has been around. Like the words, the word itself,
more than scrap metal. You won't deal with me
for
so easily.
literally thousands of years. The concept of slaves has been around even longer.
Grunty not gonna be fireman's friend.
Like, I still find that bizarre. Like, the concept of slavery, like the concept of owning another person. Like,
Yeah.
it's almost understandable. I don't know how to, like, this is gonna sound awful, but it's like, as long as you have sex, you have rape, and you have, like, pedophilia. As long as there's, like, you know what I'm saying? As long as you have eating, you have overeating, you have gluttony, and you also have bulimia and, you know, anorexia. As long as you have cars, you have vehicular homicide. So, like, you know, because, like, I always, like, had this thing where people were like, when people always act surprised that, like, I can't believe that there was a mass shooting. God, this video is gonna get flagged. God damn it. I hope it doesn't.
Oh,
like,
are we?
Sorry to put you out like this.
Yeah, because this is important.
Flagged for having proper conversation?
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
Mm.
Yeah, you're not allowed to,
If
like,
only
have...
if only we were white and live, you know?
Yeah, you can't have conversations. You can't have proper adult conversations about something that might hurt somebody's feelings who might not ever see the fucking video.
Yeah, they're not actually going to listen. They're just...
They heard that you said a thing that they didn't like. Therefore, it's wrong.
Where am I?
We got you now, hot stuff.
So yeah, like it's that kind of thing. It's like, as long as, because, like, people, like, the thing I was trying to get to was, like, people are always shocked when there's, like, grand scale violence, and I was like, well, humanity has always been violent. Like, that is who we are as, like, people, because, like, for a long time, like, the only way we could eat was to kill animals.
Of course.
And sometimes if there wasn't enough food to go around, you had to fight somebody else for the food that they, you know, for the animals that they killed. Violence has been the way we've survived for eons, or however long we've been on this planet. Like, violence is a grand part of, like, stuff. And a lot of the times, like, you know, when it comes to, like, emotions, whether it be love, anger, lust, or whatever, sometimes violence is the only emotion, like, is the only way a lot of people know how to express that emotion. Like, it's kind of like,
not emotion.
Like, cause, like, the whole idea of, like, why do so many black people understand, like, immediately getting smacked in the back of the head as a child, is because, like, for a lot of people, that's, like, the immediate response to, like, somebody fucking up, is to cut that out. Like, that's all they know. And so, like, the idea of, like, I love her, she doesn't love me, I have to kill her, Is it? Well, that's just kind of
Well,
commonplace.
that's my favorite.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
That's my favorite expression of violence and lotion and lotion.
Whoa! You want to go bed? You want to go bed? You tired?
No, I mixed love and emotion.
Got lotion. You know what? That is usually how that happens. You mix love and emotion, you get the lotion.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that's my favorite. It's my favorite thought process because mostly anytime how did you come to this conclusion that was it?
They're like, well, I loved her and she didn't love me, so she had to die. So how'd you get there?
Yeah. Yes, please take us on this journey. I would love to know.
Like, I'm just saying, how'd you get there? It's like the idea of her being with someone else just didn't make me happy, and so you didn't think about trying not to think about it. Like that wasn't an option. Like yeah, that's yeah, all right. Well, that's the end of this episode.
You mix violence, love, and emotion, and you get lotion. That's what we learned.
You get the lotion. If you're doing it right, it's a little violent. Yeah. So hopefully somebody enjoyed. Like I really hope that this video doesn't get like, because I already have like one. I already have one channel strike because me and Jay like a couple years ago he had got robbed. Did we tell you about when he got carjacked when he was delivering pizza? Yeah. And like we had like, and we were recording this. I happened to be recording at the time, and he came into the party chat and he told us about it, and we did a whole episode. Like we started the video out saying we hate N-words, not with a hard R, but you know how we tend to say it, and then we proceeded to explain what that meant, like to us as black men, like no, we are not all N-words. Like a good chunk of us are. But we are not all N-words. And like when we have to deal with
that right there is the exact same thing that white people did. You're naming and you're otherizing.
You're naming and you're otherizing?
Yes.
What does that mean?
In a derogatory manner. To draw a distinction between yourself and another person.
Oh, okay, I got you. Like instead of like, I know we're all people, but some of us are assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, get out.